Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, Sonic Love. So in today's video, we're going to be checking out the Batocera Lite build, the OS for the RG35XX. Now, really been excited for this one, and not only that, but this is quite a underwhelmed chipset, so I wasn't really having too much high expectations, but on booting it up, don't get me wrong, this is not perfect, and it is a very, very early build. But I was pleasantly surprised, and I think that you guys will be as well. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Oh, I will be doing a tutorial on how to set it up. It'll either be at the end of the video or midway through. Let's go. So we'll start things off lightly with just some of the earlier 8-bit and 16-bit games, just to show you what they run like and what they look like on here. Also, kick things off with some Virtual Boy. As you can see, the screen itself looks really nice on this unit. And no issues with Virtual Boy, with the Batocera build. You can go to pre-system configuration to have the original orientation if you want to, but by default it does use the full screen. Should have really done a loop-de-loop there, but again, no issues. Let's go with some Wonder Boy for Master System. But let's jump into something that you wanted to see, which is PSP, Dreamcast and N64. Now, I didn't realise N64 worked, but I did somehow get it to work. Now, as I said before, this isn't perfect and it does have a few bugs. Like the bug that I have every time I turn this unit off and turn it back up again, even though I've saved the ROM path in RetroArch, it doesn't seem to pick it up and doesn't recognise of having any BIOS. So I have to go into a game, into the RetroArch settings, come out of the game, still being in RetroArch settings, and then go to directories, put in the ROM path again, even though it is showing that it is stated that it does have that path anyway, and then it will actually work. So I don't know what it is. I say it's an early build, but let's check out some Dreamcast performance. It does actually look really nice on here as well. It's so strange to be playing Dreamcast on a low chipset and also on the RG35XX. Who would have thought it? Some have a few sound crackles, a little bit of slowdown as well, so it's not perfect, guys, but as I say, it's early days, and if they do an overclock on it, maybe, then we'll probably get a bit more juice out of it. But still, nonetheless, it is great to see. let's try another game. Now, I do believe you can get a Thomas Wave and Naomi to work as well, but unfortunately it's not working, or I haven't got it to work, but I've only just literally loaded this up yesterday. I think I set everything up, so bear with me with that. If I do manage to get it working, I will do another video. A like and a subscribe would be great if you want to see more retro gaming handheld madness, and I would appreciate it. Thank you. So if you do test this out for yourself, guys, then obviously you can choose whatever games that you wish to try out. More demanding 3D games are quite glitchy in some cases, but I haven't swapped it over to see if you can use a different back end. And that'll be something I'll just be testing as I keep messing around with this and tinkering. That may also help. And because of the screen is so nice on here, you really do get to see a lot of the real estate of the graphics in the shaded cell area. It's just very well detailed on this screen. Looks really nice. Let's equip the lighter. Like, I played this for about 40 minutes last night, but I had another go today to carry it on, but then it crashed, and then I loaded it up again and then it worked fine. So some games may crash, but that obviously, with it being so early, the build itself, hopefully that'll get rectified. So unfortunately, the analog doesn't seem to be also linked with the D-pad. You could probably change it in RetroArch, but you wouldn't want to play it anyway. But it's still really good to see it running. Okay, so let's move on to some PSP. I will also showcase what I mean about the BIOS being linked but actually not working, and then you have to link it again. So let's go into PSP. Let's choose a game, and PSP minis also work as well, guys. Let's go with some Primi. So as you can see, it didn't boot. So let's come out and then choose a system that will work without BIOS. So let's pick something like maybe Atari Lynx. Let's go into APB. Once it boots up, start select, and then we need to back out, and then we need to go to the settings on the bottom right, scroll all the way to the all the way down, directory. As you can see here, it says MNT SD card BIOS. So that is the path that I already have set. So I need to go in there again, go to MNT, SD card, BIOS, and then select this directory. So once I do that, I can back out of it, exit out, exit out of here, go back to PSP, try Primi again. So as I said before, you definitely get better performance when you're using the lower end PSP games, and they really are a nice change to have on the old system. And as you can see, this is Primy, and it's running really well. I don't know if you guys played this before, but it's really good. I do prefer the second one, but they're both really nice experience. Okay, let's check out a different one. To go with PSP Mini. The top game, this as well. Carnage. Okay, let's try something else. So Shin Megami Tensei, Persona, and Persona 2 and 3 work also really well. Even in the 3D moments. But I haven't gone all the way through the game, so. But still, looks really good. I will leave links of everything that you'll need to get this up and running, and also after these gameplay I will then show a quick video on how to set it up. You'll need 2 SD cards, 16 gig for the first one to put the image on, and then you'll need a new SD card. I've got a 256 gig, so whatever size that you want to put your games on. Now you have the options of PSP and Dreamcast and N64. It's just a case of testing out as many as you possible, and then seeing which ones that you want to keep after that actually can play on the system. So I strongly suggest maybe a 128 card will be ideally the best one, or a 256 if you wish to. It will be blank, and you will have to add on the ROM file and add your ROMs, and then also write out all the configured ROM folders. But I will show you a list of how they're spelt and what to put, and then add the ROMs to it, and then you're good to go. But I've been having a great time playing this on here, so so you will struggle with the 3D games. But some 3D games actually work quite well. Which is nice to know. So as you can see, it plays really well. So it's definitely shocked me, and with it being so early as well, guys, it's really, really promising. Okay, so let's test out some N64 with F-Zero X. Again, the problem with this one is it's not mapped to the D-pad. I'm sure you can do it in the settings. I will tinker around with it. I just wanted to get you guys to see what it was like. It's sad that it's not mapped, but the sound is okay. There was only a few dips. I'll say it does look like it would be able to play. Let's try a different game. Let's go with some Diddy Kong Racing. Again, sadly, it's not mapped to the D-pad. I'm sure there's a workaround. I will say, out of all the three systems, which is Dreamcast, PSP and N64, PSP seems to be the one that's well suited to it. One, you don't normally have to worry about the D-pad on any of the games, and the 2D games and light games on PSP just seem to run flawlessly. They run really well. See, it's such a shame if the D-pad was working. I will do some tinkering around, as I say, guys, but as I say, the performance is a lot better than what I expected, in all fairness. Okay guys, now we're going to set it up. So you're going to need two SD cards, preferably 16, but I've just used a 64 gig for the OS, and a 265 for the ROMs and BIOS files. So we're going to, I'll leave some links in the description, obviously, so you can go there and do this yourself. But you'll head to this page here in GitHub. If we scroll down, you will see that it gives you step by step what the features are, where it is in the condition of the build itself, problems you may face, and so forth. Make sure you give it a good read. It also tells you that the folders on the SD card will need to be in this format, so I will show you that next. But if we scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll then see the Batocera Lite RG35XX. All we simply do is we just click on this and download it to a relevant folder that you choose. So on going up here, let's go back to this format. When you click on it, it will take you then to Batocera Systems, and it will also give you the file format, which you have to have the names of the folders for you to put the ROMs in. It gives you every single system. There is a lot that you can do and put on there. So once you've downloaded, you just go to the file itself. You'll see here, you'll just right click it. Extract here. I've already done it, but as soon as you extract it, it will give you this image here. We then head to BalenaEtcher. Select the image, Batocera Lite. Select the target, the SD card, and then hit flash. Once we've flashed the image, we just put it to one side and we put in the 256 gig SD card, or 128 or 64, whatever one that you are using to put the BIOS and ROM file in. You simply just right click, go to new, add a folder, type in BIOS. We add our BIOS files. We create a folder as ROMs. And in ROMs, we just put the relevant folders with the correct name. And then in the folders, we just place our ROMs. And that is it, guys. As simple as that. Then we take our image and we put it into the slot. We take our second SD card with the games and ROMs on. And then all we do is power it up. You should be greeted with the flash logo. Then the Batocera image will boot up. And then you are ready to rock and roll. Love to know what you think, guys. I'm going to leave it there as a showcase. I really can't wait to see what else comes next and as it develops. I just think at the moment that's really, really fantastic. As I say, there is more than, I'd say, 20% of each system which will be playable, maybe 25. And as it builds on and, you know, more development gets onto the OS itself, then I'm sure it will only improve. I just think it's remarkable, especially for the specifications for this unit. Yeah, love to know what you think, guys. I like it, would be fantastic. If you want to see more on this, if you'd like to see a showcase of maybe as many games as I test out over the next couple of days, and then maybe do like a showcase video of how many games are actually playable, I hope that would help. Let me know in the comments if so. A like would be fantastic. It really does help me reach a wider audience. And as always, guys, take care.